What's up everyone, hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the Zairman. The Zairman is a unique tile set. It is also a locked tile set until you complete both the New War and Angels of Zairman main quests. So you're going to have to complete New War first, and then you will be able to get the Angel of Zairman straight after. To be honest, with this, a lot of players do run through these missions. I did myself, and don't return to the Zairman for a while, which isn't great because the Zairman holds a lot of weapons, arcanes, and even a warframe, the warframe being Gyre. If you don't know, Gyre's Prime is actually about to be released, but I would suggest getting Gyre and trying her out if you haven't already. Really fun frame to play. If this video does help you, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. It just helps the channel grow, and it just means that I know people are enjoying. So otherwise, let's get into the video, and again, hope this helps, hope you enjoy. So aside from the main point of why new players should try to hit max rank in obviously these bounty and tile sets, so mainly today being the Zairman, is because obviously they all offer weapons and arcanes as well as a warframe. And coming back to this later on is going to be substantially harder if you've unlocked more of the story, so the earlier you do this, the better. The Zairman alone I do regret because I have to still finish off my weapons here, as well as the leftover arcanes I need. In terms of the bounty stuff, which I'm going to get to in a second, I have already got all of that. So for the bounty, there are 5 bounties altogether, and each bounty will drop void plumes. The void plumes will be between 1 to 5, obviously ranging. So the easiest will be 1, the hardest will be 5, on normal difficulty, still path 3 to 8 instead, 3 to 8 instead. So just to keep that in mind. Coming back to that point as well, the void plumes that they drop are going to be what you hand in for standing. So you'll come to the Archimedean Yonta and you'll just hand in mainly whatever you have. Personally speaking, focus just the void quills, because they are the most common drop and they only mainly drop from the bounties alone. That comes actually around to another point that I didn't mention, but when you are doing the bounties, you can run around the map if there's like a little break or you've completed the bounty and there's no timer, so stuff like exterminate and mobile defense, and actually collect the leftover void plumes that are lying around. And these are going to be either Pinon, Crest, Bane, Down, or more quills. Pinon as well do drop from Void Angels, so I would really recommend having your operator kind of built for that. So this is something that if you're going to farm Void Angels, have someone who's more experienced if you don't have your operator built out with any arcanes or anything going for them to be able to do damage and more. Yeah, I'm just going to put that right there. But going back to the whole bounty system alone, the 3 weapons you can get are going to be the Ultinox, Erolac, and Hesper. Ultinox from the 3rd bounty, Hesper from the 4th, and the Erolac from the 5th, and they are all going to be the rare part. Personally speaking, do this because it will help you out. Overall, it's mainly just MR stuff, but they are really good guns. I'm still working on the weapons because the Erolac and Hesper, their parts drop from Void Cascade as well as Void Flood and Void Armageddon. I should say the 3 voids. But yeah, those 3 activities will drop the parts for those weapons. I suggest farming them through the fissure system. Armageddon you're going to have to do just normally, just do the normal node. Variation will be substantially easier. Recommend bringing a friend to kind of kill some time with on that. But the fissures, I did them mainly that way due to the fact that I kind of got a mix of obviously those weapon part drops as well as being able to crack relics and even kind of farm a few void plumes. So it's kind of a mix of a win in my opinion to just do that. Coming back to the bounties, Gyre comes from this bounty as well. She's the warframe that you can get from, again, the Zairman. And her first 3 parts, meaning her chassis, neuroptics, and systems, all come from the first 3 bounties. And her blueprint comes from the 3rd and 4th. They're all uncommon parts, so they're not too bad to get. Yeah, otherwise, I would suggest if you are farming the bounties, just farm out obviously the first one, get the part you need for Gyre, then move on to the 2nd, and then kind of go 3rd, 4th, 5th after that. And then if you still need quills, come around a time when they're dropping at an exterminate or a mobile defense when the bounty doesn't have something stupid on it. So personally, something that is very easy to run and very fast. Void Flood is actually a great option here as well. Cascade and Armageddon I would not really recommend. That's just personal preference, but that's me. Just kind of handing off some advice that I want to kind of hand off there. The last little bit I want to talk about here is Cavalero. Cavalero is going to be the person you'll talk to for the weapons as well as arcanes that you want to buy. So if you're having no luck getting a certain arcane, you can just buy it for standing up here. They are going to cost a bit, so just keep that in mind again. Otherwise, the main concern with this is going to be the weapons. You're going to need a lot of fucking void plumes in order to get these weapons done, so keep that in mind. A lot of them do come in with passive cannons, which are really good, and again, definitely worth the buy. I'm still obviously buying and going through all this myself, and I do not regret buying them even now. They're one of the best things I did. So before I go, I just want to quickly just express one last thing. The main point of this video is the arcanes. Whilst you can build out a warframe and whilst you can build out a weapon, the arcanes that you can get for both warframes and weapons, even your drifter, operator, they're very useful and they are probably one of the biggest core things needed to make a build not good, but great. Honestly speaking, again, I said it earlier in the video, I regretted not doing this earlier, because me not doing this earlier affected me having to come back and do it all, and it was really a good kick up my ass, so I'm just expressing why it's good for new players to get it done as fast as they can. While saying that, I don't want to be forcing people into farming these areas to get max rank immediately and do anything silly. I want to just express the value for both, obviously the weapons, frames, and operator and drifter to make things easier going forward and help you out. Otherwise, that's all I'm going to say. I hope this helps and you enjoyed the video, and if it did, again, hit that like and subscribe button, it helps the channel grow. I want to also add that Fortuna, Deimos, and Plains are very good to do early game and start kind of slowly ranking up. You don't need to go crazy, but again, having them slowly passively rank up will help you for the long run of things going forward, so make sure you're doing them as well. Otherwise, good night, good day, good night, good afternoon, good evening, wherever the fuck you are. Enjoy, tell someone you love them, peace out, see you in the next.